Hey guys, welcome back to Signs and Wonders. Sorry it's been a couple days since my last post. I've had a hectic couple days, car troubles and just life. Anyway, I hope you guys are all well and safe. So you guys remember me talking about some new merchandise designs? Well, I've been just dealing with YouTube for like weeks about this. I don't know what's holding it up, but they finally approved my new design, so check that out down below, guys. 10% goes to St. Jude's Children's Hospital, and it's a cool way to help support the channel. But you know what's weird is, out of everything that was like holding it up, I thought maybe the face mask or something was the reason they didn't approve it. They didn't tell me why it wasn't approved, but after me like bitching enough, I guess, I finally talked to someone on the live chat about for the fourth time, and when I got off the live chat, I seen my designs were there, all of them except for the coffee cup. Get that, eh? So they like approve everything, even a face mask, but the coffee cup they have a problem with? I don't get it. Anyway, guys, yeah, so thanks for watching. If you're new here, please subscribe, and let's jump into the end times news. Of course, a massive thank you to my Patreons and to all of you guys who help me make these videos possible. You guys are amazing. My name is Nick, and this is your End Times Prophecy News Report for July 25th, 2020. Powerful Hurricane Douglas entering the Central Pacific heading towards Hawaii. Category 4 Hurricane Douglas is entering the Central Pacific on its way towards Hawaii. There are still no coastal watches or warnings in effect, but people who are interested in the Hawaiian Islands should monitor its progress, as watches could be issued any day now, maybe in the next couple days, for a portion of the area or the entire area. This thing could turn ugly, guys. Douglas is expected to move near or over portions of the Hawaiian Islands this weekend, and there is an increasing chance that strong winds, dangerous surf, and heavy rainfall could affect portions of the state, beginning Saturday, Sunday night, July 26th, July 27th. This motion is expected to continue for the next few days, with a gradual decrease in forward speed and a slight turn toward the west. Hurricane force winds extend outward up to 45 kilometers or 30 miles from the center, and tropical storm force winds extend outward up to 150 kilometers. On the forecast track, Douglas will approach the Hawaiian Islands Saturday night, July 25th, and be near those islands on Sunday. Gradual weakening is expected to begin on Saturday the 25th and continue through the weekend. It is forecasted to be near hurricane strength winds when it approaches the Hawaiian Islands. Swells generated by Douglas are expected to begin affecting portions of the Hawaiian Islands on Saturday. These swells are likely to cause life-threatening surf and rip current conditions. Nepal records highest number of fatal landslides in 15 years. The number of this year's fatal landslides in Nepal has exceeded the average annual total over the last 15 years, according to data gathered by the landslide blog's Dr. Dave Pateli. Since the monsoon season began in Nepal in June, there have been more than 130 fatalities due to rain-related disasters, particularly landslides. Recently, on July 22nd, at least 19 houses were swept away by a massive landslide following incessant heavy rainfall in Lamjung district, Ganpati Pradesh. Authorities warned that there is still high risk in the area as the land is still sliding. In his analysis, Dr. Petterly provided the data containing the number of deadly landslides in the country from 2004 to July 20th, 2020, and it showed that this year's figure is by far the highest. The data shows the extraordinary variability in landslide impacts in Nepal from year to year. Compare, for example, the number of fatal landslides in 2018 and 2019, he wrote. Back in 2015, I wrote about the seasonality of landslides in Nepal, and in particular the variability through the monsoon. July is the peak month, but large numbers of landslides occur in August and September too, he said. The graph also shows by July 20th the number of deadly landslides in Nepal this year, which is 43, has already exceeded its average yearly total for the period of 2004 to 2019, which was only 36. Tropical storm Hannah forms in the Gulf of Mexico. Landfall expected in Texas on Saturday, July 25th. Tropical storm Hannah formed in the Gulf of Mexico at 0300 hours on July 24th, 2020, as the earliest 8th named storm formation in the Atlantic on record. The previous record was held by Harvey, which formed on August 3rd, 2005. At the same time, yet another storm, Tropical Storm Gonzalo, is heading toward the Windward Islands, marking the first simultaneous Atlantic July named storms since Burl and Chris in 2018. Landfall is expected along the Texas coast Saturday, July 25th. Heavy rains are expected across portions of Louisiana, southern Texas, and northern Mexico, possibly resulting in life-threatening flash flooding and isolated minor to moderate river flooding. So if you guys are in that area, take cautious, be careful. Supreme Court denies Nevada church's appeal of attendance restriction amid coronavirus pandemic. The Supreme Court on Friday denied an appeal by a Nevada church to allow additional worshippers to join in-person services based on capacity amid the coronavirus pandemic. Nevada has placed a 50-person cap on all places of worship, no matter the capacity of the building, as part of the state's coronavirus restrictions. But casinos, along with other businesses such as restaurants and movie theaters, may permit up to 50% capacity, allowing casinos to grant access to hundreds of patrons at a time. Justice Samuel Alito, Neil Gorsuch, and Brett Kavanaugh all issued dissenting opinions rejecting the constitutionality of the decision. This is a simple case. Under the governor's edict, a 10-screen multiplex may host 500 moviegoers at any time, Justice Neil Gorsuch wrote Friday. In Nevada, it seems better to be in entertainment than religion, he said. But maybe that is nothing new. But the First Amendment prohibits such obvious discrimination against the exercise of religion, he added. Kavanaugh criticized Nevada's lack of explanation as to why certain businesses are allowed to operate up to 50% capacity, but maintained a hard line on places of worship. Yeah, why is that? In my view, Nevada's discrimination against religious services violates the Constitution, Kavanaugh wrote Friday. To be clear, a state's closing or reopening plan may subject religious organizations to the same limits as secular organizations. And in light of the devastating COVID-19 pandemic, those limits may be very strict. China now forcing all citizens to activate health code on smartphones for restaurants and store access. Only a green code will let them in. Restaurants and malls are open, but to enter, customers have to activate a health code on their smartphones. The code tracks their movements and determines whether they have been to any risky places. Ooh. Only those with green codes are allowed in. Many offices insist on green codes too. A red code or even an amber one is the scarlet letter of 2020. You can either have concerns about privacy or you can have a functioning life. But I guess you can't have both, eh? Security guards with temperature guns man the gates of supermarkets and residential compounds, pointing them at the wrists and faces of every person who wants to enter. Little by little, guys, inch by inch, the whole world is being brought under the control of the New World Order, and it's being done right under the guise of fighting a virus. I find it pretty ironic that China, the country that released this infection upon us all, seems to be leading the way on this, on all counts. So after rolling out contact tracing on smart devices, now come the health codes that your device will generate to either let you in or keep you out of mainstream society in China. Guess what, guys? In a matter of months, it will make its way here to America. Washington, D.C. mandates face masks for the public, but exempts all lawmakers and government employees. Muriel Bowser, the mayor of Washington, D.C., has decreed that everyone present in the federal territory must wear a face mask, including 3-year-olds, to supposedly help stop the Wuhan coronavirus. But exempt from the order are all lawmakers and government employees, because they're apparently a different breed that is incapable of catching or spreading invisible germs, I guess, guys? Bowser's mandate, which was not legally passed as a law, orders everyone over the age of 2 in DC to wear a face mask both indoors and outdoors, or else face fines of up to $1,000. All non-politicians 2 years and 1 day old and above will be aggressively policed for compliance. Imagine aggressively policing a 3-year-old, even as Bowser and her ilk push to defund and abolish the police. Under the new mayor's order on masks, people must wear a mask when they leave their homes if they are likely to come into contact with another person for more than a fleeting moment, Bowser's office announced. yesterday. The only people who are not being told that they must wear face masks under the order are lawmakers, judges, and government employees who are, quote, on duty, which is a highly subjective designation that can be easily thwarted by public servants who can now arbitrarily decide that they are working whenever they feel like not wearing a cloth covering. Meanwhile, parts of Florida are now requiring that people wear masks inside their own homes. Set to expire no earlier than October 9th, 2020, Bowser's order is among the most restrictive in the country, save for the mask mandate recently decreed in Florida's Miami-Dade County. Residents of this South Florida enclave are being told that they must wear face masks at all times, even inside their own homes, whenever guests who do not normally reside at the property are present. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. If this is your first time here, please subscribe. Even if this isn't your first time here, just please hit that subscribe button. It kind of helps me out. Also, if you like the video, click the thumb up button. It really helps my videos perform in the algorithm. So if you do like the video, give me a thumbs up, guys. It helps me. And a massive thank you, of course, again to my Patreons and all of you who've helped me in any way, even by simply just sharing my videos and helping me get this info out there. It really means a lot to me. God bless you guys and your loved ones, and we'll see you guys all next time.